I think we're good, and it's going.
Yeah, here we are.
Okay.
We're on board.
Okay, so this is the Chess.com Daily Chess Championship. This is the first round. You play 11 people,
Okay.
and you play them twice, white and black, and it's a daily game. You have a whole day to make a move.
Okay.
And in round one, I got paired against some lower level
Yeah, I can tell
people
he's
compared to
lower
me.
because of the number.
Yeah, so like.
Right.
I just picked one. Honestly, most of my games didn't have much going on, so I just picked one that I had like semi-high accuracy, and then I'm just gonna go through the review and.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, all my games. This is a weird one to pick. All my games, I played a different starting move, but here I played a pretty regular. Or maybe I played a lot of Sicilian defense, which is specifically moving this pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 up.
Yeah, 2 up.
Yeah.
In response, so this is the white moves here.
Yep.
This is the response. That's the Sicilian, basically. Look, it says I played it 979 times. Oh, with a 58% win rate. Pretty good.
Okay, it's basically 50%, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's what is it? It's saying that it doesn't like this move for white. My opponent made a mistake.
Right.
I don't know. Most of the time, it just shows my mistakes. And down here, you can see like he made a couple mistakes. Every time it drops down.
Oh, okay.
So how it works is the closer this is to 0. See, this is 0.7. It's 0.7 in favor of black, and one pawn is one whole point. So it's not even quite a pawn.
Yeah, right.
That it's in favor of me in this position. How it
Okay.
comes up with its evaluation. When you see it drop down here on the graph, like -3, -4, it's 4. It's like I'm 4 pawns up in the position, even though I might not have that. You don't know that much about.
No.
On.
I'm pretty I would say I'm pretty inexperienced
Yeah.
when it comes to chess. I would say there's only. I wouldn't say like I know many like moves or like the ways to play games, you know, because I know there's like it's pretty in depth with how many different styles there are basically to play, almost, and strategies.
I was just gonna say that you might not know this, but the pieces, like you obviously know, some are more valuable than others.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But they have number values associated with them.
Is that with like chess in general, or is that just for this game, this online chess?
No, across the board.
Okay.
All chess.
All chess.
All variants of chess, as far as I know.
There's a point system associated with.
Yeah,
pieces.
but what happens is, so like I said, a pawn is 1 point.
Yeah, right.
And that's not, that doesn't mean anything. Like, there's no pointing system for winning.
Right.
All it means is just a way to understand who's doing better and who's more likely to win.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay.
It's just a way of quantifying, like, -4 means that I'm 4 pawns up, but I could in reality be like down a lot of pieces. They could have more pieces than me, but the position might be such that like it's heavily in my favor.
You're in favor still. Yeah. Right.
So it's more just a way of quantifying that.
Okay. Quantifying favor, basically.
Yeah.
It's a good way.
Okay, so I don't think there's gonna be much to talk about here. Yeah, he made another mistake. I'm just doing like very basic. There's something I've talked about before, the fishing pole, that I really enjoy. But I'm just doing very basic developing moves. So I'm getting, what that means is I'm getting my minor pieces, which are these. And these are minor pieces. I'm getting all mine developed, which means off the back rank and contributing in the center. So now, you know how a knight moves?
Yeah.
This is how a knight moves?
Yeah.
Oops. Or like that. So now this knight here is hitting center squares.
Yeah, right. So basically like a flanking ability.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Flanking, yeah.
Like you're flanking
Yeah,
in
I'm
the middle.
flanking the middle. Yeah.
Because of the way the horse.
Yeah.
The knight's.
Well, the unique thing about the knight is that it doesn't see it moves through everything. Like this bishop can't see this square, whereas this knight, like kind of hard to provide an
It can
example.
move, it can move,
But it
yeah.
can, but
Yeah.
because it can just jump.
Totally.
You know,
Totally. Yeah.
whereas this rook can't get there.
Yeah, but it can jump.
The knight can jump. Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, but it makes him very tricky. So yeah, still some of the same things. He castled, which apparently is a mistake.
Yeah,
you
'cause
know?
that's when you switch the rook and the king.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So you see how they are there.
Yeah.
Boom, he castled. One thing to note here maybe is that like this is looking
This is
pretty
your
weak.
queen. This is your queen.
This is my queen.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad move because you could slide on down.
Well,
There's
he
just-
had the like if you're talking about this pawn here, his rook was defending it.
Right.
When he castles here, I mean it's easy to add pressure. Bishop here, and then
Yeah,
we're both attacking.
Sure. Yeah.
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 I don't know. So I didn't like that move by him.
Right.
Now it's into like I'm up 2 pawns.
Right.
Even though, so what
You're
it
wrapped
shows.
with the favor right now.
So here it shows material. Up here, but we can see later.
That's like what you've collected.
Yeah, he's collected 1 black pawn. I've collected 1 white pawn.
Right.
So on the board,
You're even.
we're even.
but you're in favor.
Yeah.
Because of the way you're playing.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Well, that's-
totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Yeah, still doesn't like what he's doing. Still gaining an advantage here. Basically, moving these pawns around his king is kind of weakening his king side position. But again, you saw
Right.
like that. This is preventing this
He's
idea.
kind of as he's pulling his pawns forward. He's like, he's pulling like defense from around his king.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
What he should be doing is trying to get these guys involved, and for some reason, it really loves this, so it's recommending this some more,
Right.
which is probably good.
But like as you've pulled all these pieces to the center, he should be probably pulling these pieces to
Yeah,
the center.
like
as well.
he's made a lot of pawn moves, right? 1, 2, 3. This pawn I don't know if it moved once or twice.
Yeah.
3, 4,
And
5.
he hasn't been moving these
Yeah.
these more major pieces in the back.
And I've
yeah.
made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Maybe. But also 6. Mine have come with something called tempo. I'm just gonna go back real quick. This pawn move comes with tempo, which means that it's like attacking this bishop.
Mm-hmm.
It's attacking this
You're
bishop,
putting on pressure.
and he has to move the bishop or he loses it.
Yep.
So that's tempo just means time. Like I'm saving time with this move by making an attacking move while also developing, kind of.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yep.
Here I'm just trying to rip apart his king side. So this pawn is nice. This is like one of the ideas with the fishing poles to get the knight here and get some coordination.
What'd you call it?
It's just a trap where you give up your knight, and I really enjoy it and it's super fun.
Yeah.
Because say normally it's like this pawn pushes up, my knight is here, his pawn's here, his pawn takes my knight,
You
and then I
take
retake with this, when this uncovers my rook,
Right.
and it's super nice.
Oh yes. I
Yes,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, we got some best moves in there. Yeah, I kind of like what happens in here. It's just like, so again, 1 pawn to 1 pawn, -4, right?
Right. Yeah.
I just like how sneaky my bishop gets in here. Like, his bishop is out of play.
Yeah.
Like, I
And
guess
yours
this is
just-
strong.
Yours is kind of just lurking.
Mine is gonna get all up in
He's-
here.
Yeah. He's.
As soon as this, like, where's this queen going? So my knight's attacking this queen, part of
Yeah.
the purpose of this move.
Yep.
This bishop has all these squares. This queen has these 2 squares, and neither of them protect my next move, which actually wasn't the best move,
Right.
which was this. So now I'm pinning, this rook can't move.
Yeah.
Bishops are worth less than rooks. I'm pinning this rook. It's not the best move. I don't think I would have found this sacrifice. So what's nice about this review is that if I go like this, maybe best, yeah, then we can show the follow-up. So I would have given this up,
Okay.
show follow-up. Okay, so then I take here, that's, oh, wait. So now this is beyond me.
Right.
It likes this, but I don't see why is this an issue? Then my queen comes in. But then rook here, or king here. Oh, and then I take the rook. Okay, so there's just an in-between move.
Yeah.
there.
Right.
Hard to see something like
Can't
that.
see them all.
I can't see them all. I just
Can't
want to
see
see,
them all.
keep seeing what it says.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm winning the queen in this variation that I never would have seen. But I'm giving up like some pieces.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm like attacking stuff and getting my pieces super aggressive. Like this bishop is defended by 1 and attacked by 2, and I just ignore that to to get in on these dark squares that this bishop no longer sees.
Yeah, right.
Because this square, super tender, and then down goes the queen. If I were to try and do that. But I didn't.
But we'll see what you actually did.
So what I actually did was I snuck my bishop in there.
As we talked about.
Yeah, boom. And then I didn't actually take right away. Like you're supposed to hold the pins.
You wanted to wait it out a bit.
So like this rook is pinned to the king, which means the rook can't move, or else the king's in check.
Right.
So either the king has to get out of the way, and then the rook to free the rook for movement. So when you have a piece pinned, you're not obligated to take it right away. So I don't. And he tries to get fancy with something here, or maybe he just missed that. I can just take this. This is another pin, so this pawn is pinned. Yeah. If this pawn takes, then this queen falls because it's undefended. Yeah. So the pawn is pinned, and that one thing is that's a relative pin where he can take if he wants. This pin here, this rook cannot move. That's I forget what they call it, but you cannot move that rook. It's an illegal move.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a relative pin.
Because you can't put your king in check.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Yeah. 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 As soon as you're in check, you have to get out of check, and if you can't, then it's checkmate.
Yeah.
He tries to get fancy with the bishop move here, but we have an in-betweener, which means that this move comes with more force, kind of. Like he has to deal with the check first. Okay. He would love to just take my queen right here, but he can't because his king's in check.
Just frothing.
Yeah. So this is an in-betweener where I can do a more forceful move that he has to deal with first. He takes my bishop, then I can take his bishop.
Sure.
Yeah. We get infiltrating, and a nice little queen check in there. There's not that many moves left, is there? I think I'm just coming in with the knights here. Why is it like that one? That one seems odd. Oh, I took a bishop. Okay, fine. I think maybe a little lazy. What did it say it was the best move? It said it was a good move. Excellent. It's hard to go wrong here. There's definitely quicker ways to end this. Yeah. So I just gave up the queen. He resigned.
Really?
Yeah. Basically, he has one knight. I have two rooks, a bishop, and a knight. This pawn is going to go up twice.
Become a queen or something.
Become a new queen.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think I missed a forced mate.
So is the resign, like he's throwing up a white flag.
Yep.
You know, like he wants.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Pretty lame thing to do.
Yeah, I think it's widely at my level and at people around my level, and definitely people below my level. You should never resign because people make mistakes, and there can be hilarious stalemates that happen. Which a stalemate is a tie. You can have just a king.
Yeah.
So like imagine it's gonna be hard.
I mean, you're in a pretty positive position.
Imagine this.
It'd be hard to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's understandable here.
Lose.
Yes, but accidents happen. You should never resign. You should never resign unless you're at the highest level.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Imagine, if you would, that I have no pieces other than a queen.
Sure.
And he has no pieces, so none of these are here, other than a king. And I have a queen and a king, and I put my queen right here. No, that doesn't work. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, just with the queen, if the king is in the corner, say, okay, you want to take a look?
Yeah.
White king here.
Yeah.
Black queen here.
Yeah.
And I move my queen from here to here. And it's his turn. He has no legal move. His king is in the corner. His king can't go there. It can't go there, and it can't go there.
Yeah.
Because this queen...
Yeah, because she can attack all those things.
So he's stuck in the corner, has no legal move.
Yeah.
Stalemate. Tie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why part of the never give up thing. Also, people make mistakes and they end up losing.
Yeah. Sure.
Like, it's not just to have a tie. Like, you could end up winning.
Yeah.
You never know. Or there's also, for other time controls, maybe not the one day, there's always the risk of losing on time. Like, what if something happened and I couldn't make a move in a day, and I lose on time? He could win that way.
So if you're losing on time, are you getting like a free? Basically, that person's not making a move.
Yeah, they haven't.
They lose a move. They lose a turn.
It's less likely in the daily. They don't lose a turn. They lose the game.
Oh, you don't make a move.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting thing where you lose a turn. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, I kind of want to make note of that. I never heard of that. That sounds interesting.
Well, kind of, but at the same time, like maybe someone just like doesn't want to play anymore, and then you're like waiting every day for like a new game, but
yeah,
they're just not even on it.
But what I'm thinking of is like shorter time control. So like
shorter time.
I play 3-minute chess.
Not like a whole day. Yeah.
You have 3 minutes total to make all your moves.
Right.
So you might have 1 second left, and you lose on time, and then maybe you gain some time back, but you lose your move. Sure. Like that sounds weird.
It sounds a little funky.
Yeah.
That sounds funky.
That sounds kind of funny. And those games are not like you're waiting for them and they left.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Okay, the last thing I want to show you here, just that I'm going to be doing this again.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So basically, this shows who I played.
Okay.
This is the guy I played. You can see like these are all their levels.
Yeah.
Or their daily levels. Apparently, this guy came second. A 1 means a win, a 0 means a loss, and there's no half points here, so there's no draws. A red 0 means they lost on time.
Okay.
You can see that 1s here mean I had a squeaky clean performance and won all my games.
That's pretty impressive.
22 of 22.
That's pretty impressive.
But yeah, thanks, very nice of you. Not the strongest competition, but that's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that definitely looks like there's a bit of a difference.
Yeah.
In there, there's obviously some people that probably are throwing up a little bit of competition for sure, but maybe not so much.
Yeah.
In general.
So there's gonna be round 2.
Okay.
Yeah, at some point. Okay, that's all.
Okay.
3 games remaining, and then round 2 starts.
Oh.
This has been going on since January.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's 3 games left.
Wow. And how long will this keep going on for?
It'll wrap up by the end of the year. There's 4 rounds. There's just 4 rounds.
4 rounds. What round is this?
That was the end of round 1. This will be the
end of round 1. Okay, so it's a full.
But that's the most games with the most people timing out.
Yeah. That's like the longest possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
It'll be quicker.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks so much for that.
Yeah. Well, thanks for showing me some stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know anything about it.
No, you
learned a couple things. Learned a couple items. Also remembered a couple items. It's good.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this.
Yeah. Okay.